This is me, Callie, and this is a story about how childhood imagination turned into a life dedicated to being creative. Growing up, I never could have imagined that I'd build a business creating intentional brands. Looking back though, the signs were everywhere. I've always been creating worlds. When I was little, cardboard boxes transformed into elaborate houses in my hands. Scraps of fabric became luxurious bed linens. Band-Aid boxes evolved into tiny TVs, and nothing could stand between me and my scissors. My imagination had no bounds. As an only child, I spent countless hours in solitude, which felt isolating at times, but also expanded me. Those quiet moments weren't just passing time, they were my first lessons in seeing possibilities where others saw nothing. And while other kids were watching cartoons, I was mesmerized by HGTV and Food Network. I soaked up Barefoot Contessa and Good Eats like a sponge. What fascinated me wasn't just the food on those shows, it was the entire orchestration. The carefully selected ingredients, the thoughtfully curated guest, the intentional setting, and the warmth of being welcomed in. Without knowing it, I was becoming a student of experiences. By middle school, I was forcing my friends into formal dinner parties in my parents' dining room. Nothing I did was ever just functional. It always had layers, intention, and meaning. A dinner wasn't just a meal, it was a moment to remember. People would often tell me I do the most or I'm too much. And now I wear those words like badges of honor. Because this is how I see brands differently. Where others see fragmented visual elements, I see living ecosystems with intertwining parts, creating something whole and alive. These systems aren't static, they breathe and grow and evolve. They have deep roots, diverse landscapes, and communities that nurture them. A truly powerful brand has an atmosphere you can sense immediately. A distinctive culture that feels magnetic to the right people. That's why, when I look at your brand, I never just see a logo or a color palette. I see potential. All the beautiful ways that we can be too much together. I see how we can transform your business from a mere transaction into an unforgettable experience that lingers in memory, just like those childhood dinner parties I insisted on hosting. Because in a world of adequate, I've always believed in extraordinary.